Hey guys, it's Jacob Viral. So I went ahead and update from last video. I removed my 45s I added here. Found out I lost about a third of a dB doing that. I also took off this back panel that I added. The depth between the port and my back hatch was only at around 6 inches, and I needed to get it around 8 to 9. So me removing that panel in the 45s kind of helped keep me there. I found out just by doing some tests that I lose as I add depth to the back of my hatch. So now I know that my back hatch depth has to either increase or I don't mess with it, which in my situation is I'm not going to mess with it unless I have to retweak my box, which that's going to be on a worst case basis, meaning that I would have to reduce my baffle thickness or move my baffle thickness up this way more, or my port as well would have to come up a few inches, which I'm not going to worry about right now. So I'm going to work on another cabin opportunity today, and which this one is on this end. So this is a piece of wood I just took out that I have right now that I can use. It's got screw holes in it, but what I'm going to be doing is trimming this to size, and this whole area here is an opportunity. All of this is a lot of air space and gap in the back hatch area that I'm going to close off. So what I'm going to do is use a piece of wood. I'm going to shape it and form it, and then be able to bolt and screw that into the side of the frame, and then I'll be able to fill that whole void with foam with a few cans, and I'll find out the meter results on that too. Hopefully that's an improvement. I'll do my initial test first to find out, of course, but that's the concept that it's going to look like. Of course it's going to be trimmed down and shaped and formed, but it's going to have a piece of wood all the way across there, all the way down, so there ain't going to be any kind of gap down here, and that'll give me a different length. So right now, if I look at this, the length is only around 5 to 6 inches, yeah, roughly 5.5 inches from the box, whereas before, if I take that out, the distance between that and the hatch is around 11 all the way in. So I'm taking around 5 inches, 5 by probably, I'd say I'm taking about 3.5, 4 cubes out of my, well, probably not 3 cubes, maybe 2.5 cubes out of that, and I'm going to add to it. So right now, this is all foamed and sealed in place in the gaps that were leaking inside of here, but I'll be able to add to that with this. So a piece of wood and some 2x4s, reinforcements, and see what we can do to get this area closed off and find out if that helps me at all. I'm thinking it's going to help because there's an area here that pressure could be getting trapped in that corner, and I help direct it out of that corner. I'm going to seal it off in that area, and we'll see. So that's kind of what I'm going to be working on, and I'll show you all the finished results afterward. So stay tuned in another build update video to see that. Let me know what y'all think. This is something that somebody suggested, is looking into this area, as well as down here, all of this extra space that I have where I may not need anything past, let's say right here, box depth. So I'll be able to build up a platform here and then maybe flatten that down all the way across there, so that way this whole area isn't a dead corner. So kind of similar to how the amp rack is, where I filled it in, and you have the amp there, but on this side it's all dead space, and I'll be able to utilize that for something else. So we shall see what that does. I'm hoping that's another opportunity, but that's something I'll be working on. I think I'm on a track on where I can't get much more improvement out of this, but it's still a fun project for me to work on, so glad to share videos with y'all. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to see what happens with this back hatch on the side area that I'll reinforce. What's going on, everybody? This is Jacob Viral, ending this video to say thank you for watching my videos. Every single day I have a daily cardio video I upload, so if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification bell, and I'll see you tomorrow.